Hello, welcome back to another vlog. I'm so excited to be back face to camera talking to you guys, and this one's a little bit of a different one. I haven't done one of these update videos in a while, but we have some big exciting news happening over the next couple of months, so I thought the easiest way to do it would be to come and tell you guys all in one video everything that's going on, and then obviously I'll post this over on Instagram as well, so if you don't follow me on YouTube you can also follow my kind of journey over the next 6 months, 9 months or so from here. So if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I've been doing Sophie's Suitcase for 10 years and I've been loving it, but I've also been holding down a full-time job over the last 10 years and doing Sophie's Suitcase on the side. One thing that I have always wanted to do was to quit my job, but of course life got in the way and just things happen, don't they? And then we moved house, then we moved house again, then we got married, and then because of the pandemic as well, it just never felt like the right time. Not that I'm convinced that there ever is a right time, because the whole thing is very scary anyway. If you have been following me for any amount of time, you'll know that I have worked for the same company, charity, for the last 7 years, and although I love my job, I thought it was the right time to try and go full-time content creator. So after a long period of time thinking about it, not doing it, I then got a promotion last year, so I decided to concentrate on my career for the next year or so. But yeah, the first bit of exciting news is that I've finally quit my job. And it's not a decision that was made lightly. I absolutely love the charity that I work for, and I love the people that I work with. But after 7 years, I thought it was the right time, and a few things have kind of come into alignment over the next 6 months, which kind of made this decision a lot easier to make, which I'll tell you about in a second. So yeah, I am leaving my job, and in 2023 I will be doing everything full-time content creator. So I'm very excited to be finally having a bit more time back, or time to actually spend on my blog, on creating content. And of course, as a lot of you know as well, I also now have owned the community Outdoor Adventure Girls, which is my absolute baby, and I love it so much, and it's grown very much over the last 18 months since I set it up in spring 2021. So I'm just really excited for what's to come, because the last couple of months during summer 2022 has just been a bit busy. Barely been at home. I've been travelling a lot. I've been hosting OAG weekends. I've been travelling for paid campaign work for brands for Sophie's Suitcase, as well as trying to have some kind of social life. So it has come at a good time, because I'm really excited to be able to put my full attention into my two passion projects, which I've been trying to do part-time and on the side of a full-time job for the last 7 years, 10 years even. So yeah, that's the first bit of news. The second bit of news is that after a couple of years of saving, thinking we were going to do it in 2020, and then we went into a pandemic, we are going travelling. So I'm really excited. So we actually started the conversation after the wedding, when we discussed going to New Zealand for our honeymoon. And obviously, as you know, New Zealand is so far from here in the UK, and it's not worth going for less than 3 weeks basically. So we decided to go for 4. Then when we realised that it wasn't going to be possible to do that with our existing jobs, we decided that we'd also like to maybe go to Bali for a few weeks, then maybe stop somewhere else in Asia on the way home, and then maybe stop somewhere in the Middle East as well. So after all that, we looked at actually how long that was going to be, and it was going to be a good kind of 8 to 12 weeks, which is really exciting. But we obviously had to make a decision on whether that was something that we were willing to risk, basically, is quitting our jobs, going travelling for a bit, and then coming back to no job. But we're really excited, because I visited New Zealand back in 2015 maybe, and I honestly, it's one of my favourite places on earth. I love it. There's so much to see in New Zealand, so I just can't wait to go back and see everything. And Theo's never been before, so I'm really excited for him to really understand why I love New Zealand so much. So that's really exciting. And then Bali's one of my favourite places as well, so we're going to go there for a bit. And then the other exciting news, kind of part of number two exciting news is that we're then going to come back for a little bit in April, but then we're going to go off again and we're going to go to South America, and I'm so excited. I've been looking at all of the content creators that I follow, Christiane, and I can't even think off the top of my head, who spend a lot of time in South America. I'm looking at those guys for all of the tips and tricks and where to go, what to see, and how long to go to each country for. But basically we're coming back in April and then going off again for another kind of 8 to 12 weeks, so that's really exciting as well. So I cannot wait to share more with you over the next 6 months. It's obviously a very exciting time, and would love you guys to follow along my journey on Instagram and TikTok. Obviously I'll be posting everything, and I'll also be posting nearly all my content on YouTube as well, because I'll be documenting the entire trip and showing you guys around New Zealand, Bali, Vietnam, and then obviously South America. So I'm really excited for that. And then the third thing is kind of linked to both of them, is obviously Outdoor Adventure Girls. My absolute baby is growing. We have so much planned in 2023. Obviously since I made the decision to leave my full-time job, I've been able to think further ahead into next year and start thinking about what weekends we want to host, where we want to do international trips, and it just means that I've had a lot more time to really focus my attention. And obviously I'll be working for myself, so I'll be able to take time off whenever and not have to apply for annual leave and stuff, so which is really great. So yeah, we have Bali live at the moment, which is going from the 7th to the 16th of July next year. And we're also looking to host Iceland as well as hopefully, and these are to be confirmed, Jordan, Morocco, and maybe Austria as well. So there's lots coming in 2023. I'm also literally about to announce the weekends for 2023 as well. We're trying to be super organised for next year and have all of our weekends kind of booked up and in place until the end of September next year, so that everybody knows what's going on. You can put it in your diary, you can make a note that you want to attend this weekend in April or this weekend in September, and so everybody knows what's going on much further in advance. So that's really exciting, and I can't wait to share that with you soon. If you want to see that first, make sure you're signed up to our newsletter where we announce all of our exciting announcements first, and then it goes onto Instagram and social media. And just a side note on that as well, a couple of you know that I obviously used to run the tour company with Sandy, Away with Purpose, and we did an amazing trip to Bali in the summer this year. Unfortunately I've decided to step back from that business just because I've got so much going on next year with Outdoor Adventure Girls. It didn't feel right to kind of try and spread my attention basically, and my effort and my energy across too many different things, and I didn't want to let Sandy down, and I didn't want to create any difficulty in the future. So I've decided to step away from that, but Sandy is going to take that company global and she's going to do some amazing things with it. So but yeah, we're both going to be doing separate things, running our own tours separately, but we are still the best of friends, and I really look forward to seeing what Away with Purpose does in the future. So yeah, these are my exciting announcements. I hope you guys stay along for the ride, and I have so much to share in the next 6 to 9 months, and I can't wait for you to be a part of it. If you want to follow along with my travels over the next 6 months to New Zealand, Bali and beyond, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, give this video a big thumbs up, let me know any questions you've got in the comment box below, and I'll love to reply to you and let you know more details on what my plans are. But in the meantime, I will see you very soon with another vlog next week.